Yeah, for me. Or just don't turn my mind. Don't turn it off. We'll close that window right there. Whoa. Hey, Tango X-Ray Zulu. This is K5DA. How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? Tango Victor Zulu. This is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha. How you doing today, sir? This is Cliff in Las Vegas. Over. Oh, I'm off previously. No matter. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good afternoon, Tango Victor Zulu. This is Kilo 5 Delta America in Las Vegas. Over. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango Victor Zulu. You copy K5 Delta Alpha. Over. Yeah, Kilo Charlie 4. Somebody's probably running a recording. The real Tango Victor Zulu. Can you ask you a huge favor, sir? This is K5DA in Las Vegas. And we run a net here. I usually don't hear you on at this time. And we have a net we're starting up right now. And we do every week on this frequency at this time. Actually, we usually start an hour later. But we're just going to try it tonight on this frequency at this time. Would that be okay with you, sir? This is K5DA. Over. Yeah, I know. Yes, yeah, I understand all that. Yeah, and I know you had problems with 1010 and all that. And I'm on your side. Okay, I'm on your side. So, would it be possible if we run our net right here? We've got people all over the world. We'll be here tonight, and I'd like to invite you as well to check in with us. Would that be okay? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my antenna toward Australia and New Zealand, and I I won't be able to hear anybody in the States, just the people here in Las Vegas is what usually happens. So I really wanted to point my quad toward the Northeast because I wanted David Lemon, NQB, is it KC4, KC3, NQB, yeah, NQB, to be on. He's our club member up in Maryland. If you could hear us to check in, but if I can't point my antenna toward him, then I'm going to get QRM. But let's go point toward Australia. Maybe you guys can hear me, maybe you can't, but I'll be down about 35 dB from this level of power here. So, nevertheless, this is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Is anybody else here local in Las Vegas? Please come now. It's gonna be pretty rough. Kilo 5 Delta Alpha with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Every week at this time, we start our net here on this frequency. We'd love to have anybody that's on the frequency check in. This is a worldwide DX net. Anybody stateside, we'd love to have you check in. The net starts right now. So please, if you guys don't mind, quick QR, if you do whatever you want to do, man, okay? But your hamburger operators have a little bit of integrity and self-respect, respect for other people. This is not a game out here. Some people like myself, we take this very serious. I've been doing this my whole life, and I don't intentionally QRM anybody on purpose. I never do that. No matter how mad I am at them or how much I think I've got something against them, I don't intentionally cause issues or harmful transmissions toward another amateur radio operator. I mean, I was taught that early on, 50 years ago. So if you haven't been taught that, let me help you out real quick. You don't act that way, okay? It's not the way you treat other people. It's not the way you treat, especially ham radio operators. We have to conduct ourselves the right way, respectfully to each other. That's how it goes, man. Can't do that, then there's another frequency about 1 megahertz down that'd be perfect for you, around 27 megahertz. But up here, we act right. This is K5DA with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Any check-ins? K5DA, please come down. Yeah, pen. Okay, this is K5 Delta Alpha. I would be checking, turning my antenna down. I heard nothing. Nobody checking in. I don't know why. But we got a lot of people that'll be here right now. A lot of people listening on YouTube, my family, friends, etc. So I know that's going to go well. Anyway, this is K5DA, Las Vegas DX Foundation. Any check-ins down in VKZL? This is K5DA. Hey, yeah, is that RSL? Is that you? Yeah. Hey, what's up, John? Oh, gosh, yeah. It's moved. Hey, yeah. Thank you very much, man. Hey, this is when it's okay to call me right in the middle of the net. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, on my transmit side, I didn't cuss anybody out. Well, yeah, it was. It was just like people get your shit together. It's a little boys club anymore. It's like real ham radio. So, okay, thanks a lot, John. I appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye. This is Kilo 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Are there any check-ins in VK, ZL, Oceania, wishing to check into our net, please come now. All that noise I have. This is Kennel 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Every week about this time, around this frequency, we conduct our Las Vegas DX Foundation DXNet. Anybody wishing to check into our DXNet, please come now. He's going to get out the air. He's going to let us have it.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
He's down right here. I have you over in the top left here. You went. This is Kennel 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Every week around this time, this frequency, we have our weekly DXNet. This is Cliff, K5DA, your net control tonight. Anybody wishing to check into our net, please come now. Resolve this problem here. This is Kennel 5 Delta Alpha with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Anyone wishing to check into our net tonight, please come now. Give you the last two. This is K5DA. Go ahead. Anybody relay anything before we move frequency? Hey, John, what's up? Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. The band is super noisy on my end. I mean, just pure QRN. And then this Tango Victor Zulu was here before we were, so technically he's got the frequency. So let's just move. No big deal. Everybody knows who he is, and he's on 425. From the morning all the way through the night. So good conditions, which is great. Hammer, we can do what they wish to do. Just be considerate. I don't want to be inconsiderate by QRM and him either. So how's it look up or down from here, John? Go ahead. That's a very, very good idea. Thank you very much. I did post that to everybody, but this is Kennel 5 Delta Alpha with the Las Vegas DX Foundation net. We're going to move frequency, okay? We're going to QSY. C4 Tango Victor Zulu has this frequency, so I think we can move safely up 5 KC, 5 kilohertz, up to around 28,430. I think that's clear. I glanced up there a second ago, but nevertheless, everybody understands that we are streaming live on YouTube right now. If you wish to watch the net being performed, just search at Cliff Nichols 7644. At Cliff Nichols, that's NICHOLS, Cliff Nichols 7644 on YouTube, and you'll find me. You'll find us. You'll find the whole thing going on. So thank you very much. We're going to attempt to go to 28430. QRZ. Anybody on this? Yeah, I'm here, John. I did wrong VFO one. Stand by one. I'm not pointing toward the states, so I can. I'll hear anybody. I'll hear anybody stateside at all. So let's see if anybody came up here with us. This is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha. We are on 28430. 28430 for the net tonight. We're QS wide up to avoid conflict with KC4 Tango Victor Zulu. So here we are. This is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha. Are there any check-ins? Australia, New Zealand, or down under, or Japan? Please come now. Look at this again. This is listen to receivers. So I have two receivers here. Look how much that helps. So I have two receivers here. I've got this receiver here, this receiver here. That's two receivers. Two different waterfalls. I'll fix the waterfall here. Take this down a little bit. Fix off auto. Back it down, back it down, back it down, back it down. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Right here. All right. Lots of noise, though, man. Lots of noise. Take this down. Let's take this down. Hey, John, I hear station. Hey, John, I hear a station calling CQ Field Day. They don't feel it's just it was good QSY again. I don't care how far we got to go to get this done. I'm going to go another 5 KC if we have the frequency. We do. If we don't, we don't. KK7BUC K5DA.
But yeah, I'll follow you wherever you want to go. You've got the waterfalls, and I can see your frequency in the upper right-hand corner of the video on YouTube also, too, so I can follow you that way. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. KK7BUC.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so we'll just, what the wonderful thing about ham radio is, we don't have to QRM each other. We can just move the VFO to where we want to go. If we want to move our net, we can do that. And then we can move it back again if we want to when the propagation changes, whatever we want to do. So I'm going to go, just going to try to go 5 more up, John, and see what happens. Now, let's also keep an eye on 28.425 and see if Tango Victor Zulu gives up his frequency or not. If we go back down there. So I'm going to go 5. So we're going to go to 28.435. This is K5 Delta Alpha. It's mayhem. Hey, John. Hey, John, you here? KK7BUC, K5DA. Okay, sounds good, my friend. Here we are, and let's think about this for a minute. Well, I think this frequency is also busy, so it's winter field day. So, the truth is, I think that for the future, we should probably move this frequency up above 500. Our net up above 500 for every night, and every night we have the net because it's just so busy between 400 and 500. that 100 KCs is a busy area. We've had conflicts before, problems before, it's not conflicts, but problems before. So why not just move it up to a safe area where a lot of other nets are held as well? KK7BUC, K5DA.
Yeah, you're right, Cliff. It's kind of a good spot in that range, but the only problem with going up above 500, not 500, is it excludes technician class operators. But other than that, I'll follow it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're the best. Yeah, I think I appreciate that. Well, I've got a VFO here, and I've got the video running. Hello, everybody. By the way, I'm K5DA. See my face over here. I'm K5DA. I'm here in Las Vegas. We're trying to do a net, but it's an event weekend where we have a practice emergency drill, if you will, twice a year. We have one, the big one, which is in the field day in the summertime around June 21st, and that's where we go set up like there was a nuclear war happened, right? How do we set up communications on the fly? That just training we do every year, twice a year, so we can go and deploy and get on the air and make a lot of contacts and make sure we're skilled in that area. We know how, we have the equipment ready on hand. We've used it before, so we know how to do it. And most of us guys, especially guys my age anyway, we've been doing that for many, many years. And so those guys are out here today. And I didn't think about that earlier. So this might be a great night for the net. We don't know yet, but we'll try to find a clear frequency and have some fun. But it could be not a good night for the net. But not, we'll be on next week. Let's turn the camera back on to the our video feed here. There we go. Okay, KK7BUC, K5DA.
KK7BUC. Yeah, I've got the stream on. I guess one other station is watching besides me right now, but I know you'll have this up in your archive, so people can check it out. But no, great. I don't know. You want to give it a shot here? There were a couple of stations, or do you want to just try and move further up the band?
I'm not seeing anybody on 425 right now. That sounds good. I'll be right here. Wait. No, it's him. Hey, John, I hear somebody in there, but very, very weak. I think it's Tango Victor Charlie. I know you can't hear me though. Hey, John, are you up here? John, are you up here? Down here, I mean? This is saying KK7BUC, K5DA. What a cluster this is. I guess announcing where you're going to be also brings in the weirdos, huh? What is going on with my This is Kilo 5 Delta America. This is Kilo 5 Delta America. Anybody down in BKZL, anybody down in Australia or New Zealand or the Oceania or even Japan, if you can hear my voice, we're moving the net up to 28,435. 28,435. This is K5DA with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Oh, there you have it. There you have it. Use K5DA. You sound good. Okay, there we go. Who's this? This is K5DA. Yeah, buddy, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's getting a little bit, little shaky for the net tonight. There's field day guys everywhere. For some reason, I'm having problems copying you. You're a little bit muffled. I'm not really sure why you're muffled, but I'll figure it out. I'm sure it's my end. I've got some notches on right now. It might make a difference. Well, you're muffled or not. But anyway, give me some more. Give me some more RF there, my friend. It's 6VV K5VA. Yeah, you're totally muffled on my end. I'm not sure what I've going on. I've got some audio issues here, obviously. So maybe it's the best for me to go ahead and stop conducting the net. Any of our club members are welcome to take over the net. In the meantime, I'm going to leave the live feed running on this frequency until I see Tango Victor Zulu QRT over in Alabama. Okay, this is K5DA with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. At this moment, I'm going to pause the net, and if somebody else would wish to take over as net control, I need to take care of some audio issues I have here that obviously I have that I didn't realize I had until now. So I'll be standing by and be working on that, and then I'll be back in just a little bit. This is K5 Delta America with Las Vegas DX Foundation. Thank you.
Roger that. Al's here too. I'm going to go ahead and QRN off, so I don't want to hurt anybody. KK7BC. Yeah, hello. Is this frequency in use? This is Kilo 7 Bravo, Uniform Charlie, Las Vegas. Kilo Echo 8, I'm sorry, I'll stand by. Go ahead. Kilo Echo 8, Bravo, Victor. just get a second, John. Yeah, I couldn't get a second, so I used kind of a rough copy here. Did you hear it all? Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Victor.
Yeah, I'll slide these bars out here.
Roger, Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Victor. This is KK7 Bravo, Uniform Charlie, Las Vegas. Are you using this frequency? No, that's I heard you guys. Okay, roger that. I was just trying to clear it. Thanks for picking up. We're going to try and do
John, you're awesome, bro. John, you're awesome. He really is, isn't he? I love it, John. Folks, those of you who don't know who that is talking now, that's John, one of our club members. He's been a ham for a couple of years, but you think he's been a ham his whole life. He's just really got a good way, and we love John, and he's always here helping us out too.
I'm assuming that you're doing a field day event. Is that correct? Roger that. We have another station online here right now, and I'll go ahead and hand it over to him and let him say hello to you as well. He might. I don't know if he's got his amplifier on yet, but stand by and we'll see if he comes back. N6BNB, KK7BUC. Over to you, Al. Fire and John, I heard the first time. Yes, Fire is November 6th. Here's Al Kalima. Go ahead. Hello, my name is Fred, and I need the fire pad turn up at the end. Okay, yep. It's November 6th, Victor, November Victor. November 6th, Victor, November Victor. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Go ahead. Roger. What is your class and section? Hold my what?
Here we go. I got it now. Pretty sure I got the audio correct. So it's almost a lot of work. Just already we got.
Well, I'm a base station. Go ahead. Okay, that's the step one.
See how muffled that sounds? I'm trying to find these sources that right now.
No, I'm not doing field day. I mean, I haven't yet. I just turned it on. We're going to do our DX net here. Go ahead. Okay, you're the second DX net I've run across. Okay, so 73 and have a good year. Y'all have a good time.
So that's down there.
Yeah, 7-3, Fred. KK7 BUC.
See, that sort of sound like that sound.
Very much. Yeah, everybody. 73. Okay, 4. Okay. I guess except for when we got it. Any DX, CQ, DX, CQ, DX, CQ, DX. This is the Kilo 7 Bravo Uniform Charlie with the Las Vegas DX Foundation
Okay, so
weekly DX net. We're looking for anybody out there who wants to talk DX. Go for it now. Kilo 7 Bravo Uniform Charlie. Anyway. Roger. This is station coming back. You're a little off frequency though. You got to dial it in. I got to dial it in. Come back.
Mooney, come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Good boy.
Yes, Kilo Delta 4 India.
Well, everything is just overdriven over here.
Kilo 7 Bravo Uniform Charlie, John here in Las Vegas. Thanks for picking up. Good to hear you tonight. We're going to try to conduct a little DX net. So I'm sorry, let me write your name down with your call sign. And when we pick up a DX contact, we'll try and come back to you. Go ahead. Hey, you're making a great trip out here to CTH in Rainbow City, Alabama.
Wow.
So Roger on the Alabama. No, you sound good out here. Real solid signal. Very loud, very clear. And like I said, I'm going to try and see if we can pick up some DS contact. So stand by for
Yeah, nice. Yeah, good John, different people.
KD4, ITY, KK7, BUC. Wow, you are good out here in
All right, Dixon.
Roger. And this is Kilo 7 Bravo uniform. Calling CQDX, looking for Australia, looking for Japan, looking for Oceania, anywhere South America. Come now, CQDX. This is Kilo 7 Bravo uniform. Charlie with the Las Vegas DX Foundation weekly net. Come now.
We'll let him go up into his camera over here if we can help it. Okay.
I need to take this.
Hey, John, I'll try to give out a call to down under. Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it going for you, Cliff. This is KK7BUC. I'm going to send it back over to K5VA.
He's going to run to this camera. Hey, John, thank you so much. Thank you for holding that for me for a few minutes, and I think I've got the audio finally in my favor. But nevertheless, this is K5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. This is our weekly net. We have this net every week around this time, around this frequency. Anybody wishing to check into our net, right now, at the moment, I'm beaming toward ZL, VK, New Caledonia, all the islands down in the South Pacific, and anybody out on the East Asia, like Japan, or perhaps Thailand. This is K5 Delta America. If you guys wish to check in, please come now. It's K5DA. Yeah, sure do. I got you, Brian. Yeah, I actually thought you were at 6 V&V. I'll put you down, Robert. Thank you so much. N7 RSL, K5DA. Hey, by the way, Robert, you want to give out a call? I'm pouring toward the South Pacific. You want to give out a call, see if we can get anybody stateside? Go ahead. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? BK2TXB, Portal Whiskey 7. This is K5DA. There's Andrew too. So we got the whole, the power members finally showed up here, and that's wonderful. We couldn't talk KC4 Tango Victor Zulu to give up his frequency. So we had to go up this far. Actually, we moved like 4 times already, but we finally found, I think, somewhere with clear frequency. But here we are, nevertheless. RSL, let's turn it over to you, Robert. Go ahead.
I think about Matt is here and Andrew is here. Andrew, did you make it?
Yeah, I'm here now, and Max on frequency. So just stand by one. We got Mac in Japan and Brad also in Australia. But Brad's not that strong. Let's welcome Mac. JG1OUT. Go ahead, Mac.
Very, very good. I JG1 up in Tokyo. I think it's a great congratulations. I can turn this into my hand. I think I just pretty good. I think a case idea is going into my hand, Robert.
Yeah, how you doing, Matt? Good to hear you. JG1OUT. This is K5 Delta America in Las Vegas. You have a wonderful signal. I didn't check the emitter. I don't think I'm quite pointed your way. You point my antenna a little bit more toward you. About right here should do it. Matt, typically you're 5'9". I'll give you a report in just a moment. Go ahead, sir.
This is copy what is into a little bit. We get 5'9". 5'7" to 5'9" up there, up and then back from 3 to 7 to 9. But the very, very good company. This morning, I think a Saturday and Sunday morning, I went down there. I had every this time of day.
That's very correct. You're also the same. You're definitely 5'9". Beautiful audio as usual, and it's always good to talk to Japan, and especially talk to you. And you're a wonderful spokesman for Japan, really. Hey, I've got a lot of my family on frequency now. My family and friends from all over the world. Not ham radio friends. I'm talking about my family and friends outside of radio, outside of Las Vegas, from Texas, from Florida, from the Virgin Islands. Just all over the place. I invite them. They're probably listening now. If not now, they will later. So it's nice to have you on here that they can hear, a statesman like you are, Mac. JG1OUT, K5DA. Go ahead.
Getting used to it, but I was a very, very cold weather. I think this morning I think it's still now. I didn't even know. I think it's 0 - 5 to 6 to 7. Outside my activity, that's really freaking nice. I did this publication, very cool, but then our publication within his own time, over.
Oh, it was this morning. I totally agree with you. This morning, Europe was very, very strong into the United States. And matter of fact, I was on this morning myself, just doing some tests with the YouTube, and I spent probably about an hour, maybe hour and a half on the air this morning, talking to all around Western Europe, England, Yugoslavia, sorry, Serbia, and there's a lot of guys from the States. So I had a lot of fun this morning, just doing the live feed. And just so everybody knows that we're doing live feed, I hope. So, Mac, if you want to go check out the live feed, it's on YouTube, and you just punch in my name, do a search on my name, but the actual address is at Cliff Nichols 7644. JG1OUJ K5DA. Go ahead.
I had a very, very good indeed. I remember, but anyway, we did a very nice publication. I think I came with this publication over there. What kind it was, I'm not sure. I see off my hand, those are good publications. So, but I'm the 7 to 8 to 9, you can see, I don't have any afternoon time. But now, very nice publication. Happy to talk to you with a super nice publication within that, over.
Oh, I'm telling you, Japan. There's lots of stations in Japan, but that we hear on 10 meters. But there's very few stations that we hear from Japan that sounds as good as yours does. Yeah, trying to blow smoke up here, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, you've always got a wonderful signal. I'm not even sure exactly what your equipment is. I know it's probably Japanese radios, and Japanese also make the best ham radios. Historically, it's Yaesu all the way, and Ken Woods and the Icons, and but you guys invented the Yagi. I mean, matter of fact, the gentleman whose name was Yagi, those wonderful, incredible beam antennas that everybody seems to have. Were invented by one of your countrymen years ago. So there's a lot of connection between Japan and the United States when it comes to ham radio. Turn back over to Andrew real fast. BK2TXB, Whiskey 7 in the group with N7RSL, KK7BUC, and myself, and I just left somebody out. But take it, Andrew. Go ahead.
No worries at all. Very, very good. I believe we've got Kirk on frequency. Good afternoon, Kirk. Do you want to make a call out to Mac? Oh, yeah. I hear Mac loud and clear. You're in over S9, Mac. And good to chat with you again. November Oscar 7 Brown Sugar, also in Las Vegas.
I think you are going to be anything else that afternoon is November Oscar 7 something over?
November Oscar 7 Brown Sugar. November Oscar 7 Bravo Sierra.
November Oscar 7 Bravo Sugar. That means it's been a long time over the silence within us, but the talk is not be open. We did not go away from you into my hand. 5 is 7 to 8, but you copy and a little bit when you go, is it?
Yeah, beautiful copy coming this way. Beautiful audio and a nice signal.
Yep.
I've been sitting here listening for a while, Nick.
Okay, there we go. I think, this time I did a morning time out there, and I think a coast to coast with the United States, it was good progression. But anyway, thank you very much for doing it with a nice progression between us, so.
Well, thanks for saying hi. I'll go back to listening here. I'll turn it back over to Cliff and let him take it away. Thanks, Cliff, and hello, everybody. And 07BF, Las Vegas.
Kurt, so nice to hear you on. For those of you who don't know who Kirk is, he's one of our. I classify him in the genius category. He's also on we have a podcast coming up shortly. In the next few days, perhaps our first podcast after a couple-year break. And he's going to be one of our participants in our podcast. So I don't want you to miss that because Bad Grandpa. Well, sorry, there'll be an appearance by somebody named Bad Grandpa. I don't know who it is, but usually Kirk's somewhere close by. But good to hear you on tonight, Kirk. Go ahead, Kirk. Pick it up.
All right, I'll go ahead and stand by. But I just wanted to jump in and say hi to Mac and John. I hear you out there. Thanks again. Cliff for doing all this, and Andrew, I bumped into Andrew down on 422, and he said come on up to 435. So I'll go ahead and turn it back to you. I'll go back to listening here, but Mac, big signal Eagle, Mick, and always good to hear you. November Oscar 7 Brown Sugar, Las Vegas. Go ahead, Cliff.
All right, sounds good. I've got a question for you, Mac. Right now in Vegas, it's about 20 till 4. What time is it there near Nagoya? Go ahead. JG1 OUT. This is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha. Mac, I just have a quick question for you. What time is it now in Japan where you are now? Over.
Okay, well, you're telling me I'm Nagoya. I'm over here too in Nagoya. Okay, this is time about 20 minutes to 9. 20 minutes to 9 a.m. I think a very nice morning here. Over.
Okay, great, wonderful, and that's good to know. I turned on my processor again. I hope that helps my signal a little bit, maybe. The Flex is a very complex radio, and the Flex radio it's just a computer. Basically, it's just very well written software, and the radio is basically a server on my local area network. So I got the Flex that's just a server, a standalone server. It's a server on my network. So all my other computers, all of my laptop, my phones, everything else can log on through the router onto that server. And what's nice about that is this Flex, I can log on from anywhere. In my vehicle, just over the cellular or an internet connection in my hotel room, wherever it might be, I'm able to connect to this radio station right here in Vegas from anywhere I'm at. So it's a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, I think I've talked to you a couple of times remotely, but nevertheless, let me turn it back over to John, and we'll do a call out to see if anybody else wishes to check into our net. KK7BUC, this is K5VA. Go ahead.
It's good to hear you tonight, Matt. We spoke the other day when I was portable in Arizona. You had a beautiful signal out there at the Sports type thing. And it was good to hear you. All the stations that you worked out there were excited to hear you as well. JG1 OUT, this is KK7BUC. Do you copy me tonight, Matt?
That's your guys there. I think it's just a copy of the bottom of your quote that KK7, KK7, please, I don't know, let me first time, please,
Okay, yeah, thank you so much
That's way better right there.
coming over and visiting us tonight. But other than that, I'm going to make a call right now and see if we can get a couple more.
There you go, John.
Here.
It's all about John, man. Go for it, my friend.
I'll give it a try. Okay,
Go for it, John.
I think a KK7, I have already copied your quote on KK7. Give me a rest of you. I need to stop you, Robert.
Oh, I'm sorry. The suffix is Bravo Uniform Charlie. Baker United Columbia.
Okay, very, very good. KK7 Bravo United Columbia. JG1 good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for your talking to me in this morning, Sunday morning. Reported from me to 5-3-4, 5-3-4, but 32,000 here.
I'm getting some light over here.
I think it was
like right over there.
Talking about he's sitting up, but I am overcome, when it comes to computer. That is a very, very good copy of you. KK7BUC, JG1 OUT, here, thank you.
JG1 OUT, this is KK7BUC returning very good signals that you have coming in here tonight. You are 459 with just outstanding, beautiful audio as always, Mac. It's great to hear you.
Well, that's what the problem is. I see it now.
Do you want to see if you can pick up a couple more stations on your end for us, please?
Oh, there goes the data line.
Okay, right now, over.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slide
This is KK7BUC.
this all the way over.
And it over to KG1 OUT.
I'm going to do this right here. Well, keep that monitor. I'm going to use 2 monitors for my Flex.
Max, put a call up.
Okay, NDX North America, Japan, 71, Oscar, United.
Oh, awesome. We got back in there. Run the net.
NDX North America, over. I think we could copy, I think probably called a zero Foxtrot, coming up.
JG1.
I think the kid David zero. something Norway. Kilo David Kilo, Fox something Norway. Very, very good morning to you. Thank you very much for the channel and comments. So 5 223, 5 223. But I missed a middle letter of your topic. Kilo David Kilo, Fox something Norway. Japan getting me one after United Tokyo. Good morning from Japan. Over.
JG1OUT 89ZHY.
QSL. Kilo David Kilo, Fox Quebec, Norway. Copy that. Thank you very much for the QSL. Over here, so what do I from you? Kilo David Kilo, Fox
So
Quebec,
where am I at live on here? Is this right? Yeah.
After United Tokyo, near Tokyo. QSL.
Well, I'm not getting the feed. Oh, we're still in the area. We're still broadcasting. But I just don't see it.
My name's Max. Mike, America Charlie. Mike, America Charlie. Max is my name. I have all known Japanese name there. Call me Max, over.
I wanted to check the live feed out, but nothing's happening right here. It's like everything that can happen, it's happening. It's like I have to do stuff. I get stuff done before I go on the air. You know what I mean? Live, but it is what it is.
Here it is.
It's working.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, bro. What do you think it is? Just sitting right here, probably. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go. We got
it.
Hey, thanks, Kurt.
I think I've been doing actually a little bit higher. 21, every morning. But we never do it in the past. But very, very good. But today, I think and a bigger to actually gave me another special invitation. That's this we're going to do that. That's the reason why I'm here. Thank you very much for the show. She has been to a box to that knowledge. I'm going to after uniform to get see sometimes.
Just so everybody knows, I'm down 2 monitors. There's one right there. There's one right there. But I don't need them. I can slide this this radio.
Let's just check anyone here. Let's just check if Brad's still there in Australia. VK2BY, Brad, you're still on frequency. VK2THB Whiskey 7 Las Vegas calling. I'm hearing something in the noise. It might be Brad. The band really wasn't open strong to Australia there, Chris. Are you hearing anything?
I just heard somebody out the back of the quad, but let's just see what happens. Anybody in any of our friends down in VKZL? This is K5DA with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Here with all of our founding members are here, except for just a couple of missing founding members, but we have a couple of founding members down there like VK2 BY and VK4KA and VK5 KV. VK2BO, Delta Oscar, and a lot more down there that are our friends. Those stations, we should check in. Please come now. This is K5DA. Yeah, Kilo Delta 4, your call sign again, please, over. Okay, Kilo Delta 4, Papa Sierra. So Papa Hotel Sierra, this is K5DA. How you doing, sir? My name is Cliff, Charlie, Lima, India, Foxtrot, Cliff. I'm in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Go ahead. Is it Juan? Yes, sir. Did you say your name was Juan, Juan? Is that right? Okay, I got it. Well, thank you very much for checking in. You're off the back of my quad. You're about 5 and 5 off the back of my quad. Over. Well, listen, thank you very much for checking in. And there may be some stations that wish to call you and at least get a signal report out of you as well. Anybody wishing to call our friend over in on the East Coast over there, anybody wishing to call KD4 Papa Hotel Sierra, just give him a call now. Go for it. Come on, Kurt. Okay, so it's Kilo 5. By the way, thank you very much for checking in. Just stand by, sir, and we'll try to pull you in and get you a contact in a few minutes. Is that okay with you? KD4 Papa Sierra Hotel K5BA. Over. Okay, thank you very much. Just hang tight. This is Kilo 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation, beaming to the South Pacific. Anybody wishing to check in, please call me now. Hey, Andrew, or even better, E7 RSL. I don't think you've ever actually been net control on this net before, but we'd like to go ahead and run the net for a few minutes. I got a phone call. Hey, Tom, how you doing, man?
Okay, this is VK2.
Okay, no worries. I don't know if you can hear us or not. We're on 435 now. Yeah, we want to move up. Tango Zulu. Tango Victor Zulu wouldn't give you the frequency, so I had to move up here. No big deal. Yes, sir. 435. How you doing, bro? Are you in Hawaii? Well, we'd love to have you on the net right now. It'd be fun. If are you mobile? Oh, cool, man. It'd be even better. I'll bring my antenna up for it. Actually, I'm pretty close to Hawaii right now. But, yeah, thank you so much, Tom. It's nice to hear you. I don't think I've ever spoken to you on the air before, so that'd be even better, you know. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you so much, man. Bye-bye.
Japan, Germany won after United Tango. Do you copy? Over.
Let me do this.
Okay. It's also with you now, problem up to 7. Good copy on here. So how is my signal up there? Over. Okay, good morning. This is thank you very much. By the way, my name is Matt. Tonight, I'm always a party.
The noise reduction works really good on the Flex right now. What they did to fix that thing, but they're working fabulously. Are you okay? Okay.
Roger, Mac. Good go. We're doing any more check-ins, any more last-minute check-ins to the Las Vegas DX Foundation net. We have members in Japan listening right now, Las Vegas, and all over the States. Any more check-ins? Go ahead. Okay, I know there's a few people wanting to go to Japan. Mac, if we come up.
Okay, anything else North America, West Indies, Japan, Germany won after United Tango. 2G1 OUD with my friends from the Vegas station. Japan, Germany won after uniform to the next North America. Over.
There's a TLA calling you, Mac.
Okay, please come back. I think a call from the Charlie Oscar 7, Charlie Oscar 7, over.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna turn my attention toward Cuba. You never know.
Very, very good. Very good energy. Good evening. Thank you very much for the call for the Cuba. I'm Charlie Oscar 7 November London Field 7 and all. So 5 by 3 to 4. 5 by 3.
That's Cuba right there. But we don't have propagation. I can't hear them. Wow, that noise is amazing. That noise is amazing. Oh shit.
Any other calls for Japan? Anyone else who like to call Japan? Go ahead.
Kilo Mike, Kilo Uniform, Hotel Sierra, make it to Max.
Take it, Max.
Okay. I did Oscar Zulu, we've learned overall, is Oscar Zulu kind of gun?
Zulu, Oscar, Zulu.
Kilo is Oscar Zulu. KH VLZ, good morning to you. So 5 and 3 to 4. 5 and 3 to 4 with me into my India Tokyo Rangers. Max, Mike, America Charlie, Mike, Able Charlie, Max in the near Tokyo.
Japan, Germany 1, OUT. This is Kevin. Kilo Echo Victor, India, November in Ohio. You're
So interesting.
Kevin,
That's really interesting. Now, something I can't get my there, my second receiver up. It seemed to have been hung up somewhere else. I looked for it, I couldn't find it. So now I've got it up now.
73, mate. There's a Kilo Light wanting to call you.
There you go. That's what it should look like.
A Kilo Light station calling you.
Kilo Mike, forward uniform, Lima, Yankee, trying to make it to Max.
No, you must have gone. Let's check again. Any stations wanting to call our member in Japan? Anyone wanting to call JG1 OUT? Go ahead now.
Whiskey, Alpha, Kilo Mike, forward uniform, Lima, Yankee. Oscar, Central with the call, Whiskey, Mexico. Leaving Mexico, calling out.
Thank you. This is Whiskey Alpha 9, Golf Whiskey Mike. Whiskey Alpha 9, Golf Whiskey Mike. You are 5 by 5, and we're located near Chicago, Illinois. QSL.
Whiskey, American, Germany, Whiskey, Mexico. Leaving on. Japan, Germany, 1. Oscar, United, and a very good morning to you, good evening. The 5 and 5 over 5 and 5. Sunday morning, Whiskey, American, Germany, Mexico, Japan, Germany, 1. Oscar, United, near Tokyo,
QSL. Good morning to you, and the name here is Paul. Uniform Lima, Paul.
You know, I kind of like it like this. And back here, about this, I like it about right here. I can do this without totally wrecking the podcast, live here. I think I got it. There you go.
anyone in Las Vegas want to check in? Okay, any more stations wanting to call Japan, go ahead.
And that's how it is. This is an informal net.
Matt, we had a station, KD4 Italy Papa Yankee Fred out in Alabama checked in earlier. Maybe he'd like to make a call. KD4 IPY Fred, are you still there?
This guy here is on the East Coast calling our friend in Japan. So even better is Brazil. Papa Yankee is Brazil. All the way from Brazil to Japan.
Okay, thank you so much, Mac, for trying. JG10UT, this is KK7BC. I'm going to give it back to Andrew, VK2TXB, stroke W7. Thanks, my friend. Thanks. VK2TXB Whiskey 7, net control for the Las Vegas DX Foundation net. We're going to do probably one more check-in before we wind up the net. So last call for any check-ins who want to make a call to Japan or to Vegas. Go ahead. There's an Echo Zulu. Matt, can you hear him? Okay. I think he was not strong, but I think it's he was better on Echo Zulu. We keep better on Erdogan Zulu.
Look how much louder he is. I was pointing toward Cuba, now I'm pointing toward Japan. That's good audio. It's amazing audio.
Whiskey bacon on Echo Zulu. I copy you, but not strong. I give it 3 by 1 to 4 by 1. 3 by 1 to 4 by 1 into my hand. Here goes Japan. Whiskey bacon on Echo Zulu. Japan, Germany 1. After United Tango. You copy. Over.
Now, I see this thing here. It's also.
Thank you very much for the 2 results. Again, I'm going to 4 by 1. 4 by results of coming to you. Whiskey bacon on Echo Zulu. Japan, Germany 1. After Uniform Tango.
Oh, great.
Good contact, Mac. Good contact. You want to put one more call? See if you can get you one, Mac. You can go ahead.
This the camera lens may be a little bit unclean. Yeah, it looks like it is.
Make another
Hey.
call, Mac.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the television off real fast.
Okay, this is Japan, Germany 1. After United Tango. In case you want to after United Tokyo. Very to North America. And it is North America.
Yeah.
Whiskey 9. Whiskey W9. United X-ray X-ray. I copy 100% copy you with the U-51 and 5 and 6 to 7. Very nice. They come together into Miami. I told you Japan.
There's a
Whiskey 9. United
blur.
X-ray. Japan, Germany 1. After United Tango.
Sure, Mac. Sure, Mac. It's 5-9 here. We went plenty of times before. This is the year. This year, it's 5-9. And the name is Marvin. Mike,
You sound like it might be a Marvin, like Marvin Gaye. Got that baritone. I bet this guy can sing. All the way.
Have fun. AG1OUT from Whiskey 9, get 90 X-ray. Okay, thank you very much for the curious picture. Yeah, no, what we do tonight, we'll get
Oh, all the way. This is K5DA. I'm going to give Marvin a call.
Okay, thank you so much for the QSL. What did I forget you over to us on here? It's who I am in this line. 7 days now. November Oscar 6 Echo London. Japan Johnny 1. Oscar United Tango. You guys have it. Go ahead, Andy. It's your turn. While I'm watching that, I'll just pause over the clip. I'll need to one other stage. Call. Just go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. Marvin, W9LXX, are you still here? Or was it W9 United X-ray X-ray? This is K5 Delta Alpha in Las Vegas. Over.
Whiskey 9, Whiskey 9, you're not an extra, I think I'm my friend.
We'll turn toward Chicago. We're hearing a lot better now. Okay, I'm right here. Marvin, I think it's W9 United X-ray X-ray. This is Kilo 5 Delta America in Las Vegas. You know, I just wanted to say you have great audio, a great baritone voice. Are you a musician by chance? Over.
Oh, man. No, not a musician. Nowhere in the house.
But yeah, the first thing that popped in my mind is you do sound like a Marvin. A Marvin everybody knows. You know that nice baritone voice that you have is pretty incredible. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And thanks for checking in the net. This is Kilo 5 Delta America. 73 to you and back over to Andrew. Go ahead.
Roger. Very good. Okay, we might just wind up the net right now. I might leave the frequency to you, Mac, to make some calls away from DX. So I think we'll do any more last minute check-ins before we close the net. Go ahead. Kilo Echo 8, Victor Sierra Juliet. The Kilo Echo 8, go ahead. Kilo Echo 8, Victor Sierra Juliet. Juliet, Kilo 8, Victor Sierra Juliet. Was that bank called the Map in Japan, my friend? Oh, sure. Okay, give him a call. He's called on a JG1OUT. Go ahead.
There we go.
How about it, JG1 Oscar Uniform Tango, Kilo Echo 8, Victor Sierra Juliet.
Let me do this. I shouldn't move my camera anymore. No, I think I want to have a camera location fixed. Maybe right over there. That way I had the tripod set up. When I first got this thing put together, this put the truck was all the way down to like a foot tall, and place it right there. I have it pointed this way for the monitors. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Last time we spoke, but you're definitely coming into Iowa pretty good here now. About a 3x5, 3x7. Victor shared you. Yes, local musicians are very good. Very good. Now I'll leave the frequency for you to work in VA. On behalf of everyone here, on the DX Foundation Net here, and 73 to all, and we'll be back next week, same time, maybe a different frequency, but back to you, Mac, and 73 to everyone. Thank you very much. Good opportunity. I just said it. Bye-bye, Mac. Bye-bye, fellas. Al, you want to call the match or what, David? Next time you guys want to get a hold of him, do not get a hold of him. I'll just be listening. He's Las Vegas. He's going to give you a call. Go ahead, Al. Hey, Mac, hello. Here, November 6th, Victor, November Victor. Al in Las Vegas, go ahead. Okay, listen, if you want us to focus the country in order to give you an interview, thank you very much for your call. I think I told you one other to get over to WhatsApp. They're going to take to my hand and this Saturday morning, 5 and 67, but 100% cover you would easily into my own when you go over. QSL, Matt, here about 5'8" to 5'9". Yeah, I'm right here in Vegas with everybody. So, good deal, and thank you so much. There's plenty of guys calling. Thank you, Andrew. I'm just going to be listening. M6CMB. Roger, Al. Good contact, my friend. Good contact. Okay, everyone, 73 over there from Las Vegas, people. And I'll hand the frequency back to you, Mac, and you can make some people's dreams by working to the hand. Back to you, Mac.
Hey, thanks a lot, Andrew. K5VA.
Kilowatt David 0 Whiskey Queen Norway.
Thanks, Andrew. KK7BC.
We'll leave it on as long as Mac's in.
Let me get in there. Whiskey Queen Norway mobile. Is the mobile station calling you, Mac?
Yeah, I was going to get ready to say the same thing.
Okay. So the station from a mobile.
I believe that's JG1OUT, Mr. Mac, KD0WQN in the mobile. Okay, you doubled mobile. Mobile, go ahead and make your call. You're listening now. You both doubled. Go ahead, mobile station. Thank you very much. JG1OUT, Mr. Mac. This is Kilowatt, Denmark 0, Whiskey Queen, Norway, mobile. You get him, Mac?
I didn't say this makes some impossible to cover here.
Mac's such an awesome guy.
There's no copy there, my mobile station. Anyone else want to call Mac? Go ahead now. You may as well call DX, Mac. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you tomorrow, my friend. Oh, you heading back to Tokyo tonight? Yeah, today I'm tomorrow morning. I am headed to work to go back to my home. When I will leave here, I think tomorrow morning. Okay, you'll be on the band tomorrow morning? Yeah, I'm not sure it's chicken or the home. I get a picture of it, so I think it'll be some topic. I'm on the way, and I will leave you over. Roger, when are you back? I think the middle of next week. I think that's a Friday. Actually, Thursday. Thursday after, I'll be back coming back this year, over. Roger, okay, yeah, you're booming in here right now. You're 15 over 9, so you're getting out. So work some DX, my friend, and we'll talk tomorrow morning, hopefully. If not, drive carefully, and we'll catch up.
Okay, antenna toward Japan now.
Roger. I would love to talk to you next morning. Unless he wants to cause the upcoming Tuesday change of the return to Operating group of people because just like this. Thank you very much, It was very helpful. This is actually JG Watt Austrian about to talk to you.
Roger, Max. Very good, my friend. 73 works in DX. I'm out of here till tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks a lot, Andrew.
Thanks, Cliff.
Okay. And I still have these two monitors up here. Typically, my station operates with all 5 of these going, plus the laptop. Doesn't require that, but I like to have a lot of data feeds on here. The DX cluster feed, QRZ, QRZ.com, and I like to have my logging program up. That's Hammerhead Deluxe on the very far end over there. And it's kind of might be a little bit blurred because of the way the lighting is. But this is HRD right here, Hammerhead Deluxe. Looks like this. And then the logging program for this is pretty awesome as well. I got a lot of logging to do, and this is all over with today. My logbook coming up. I got love about Prince. Through my logging programs, and this is a little bit. I'm just on my looking on my laptop. It looks a little washed out with the light, but that's my logging program. My rig control program is here. This is my rig control program from Flex. This is their software here. This is why I run this exclusively for controlling radio. But I use Hammerhead Deluxe to do other things. I've been remember they got to send my dues in like any minute now, but like tonight, because I've left about a few days and I don't like doing that. The guys who invent this software deserve to get paid every year. It's not expensive, like $29 or $39. If they'll give you a deal. It's usually typically it's $100 when you buy just the software to control the radio, and then but then these guys spend hours upon thousands of hours, manpower. These are software engineers, and they may be hammered operators, but still they deserve to get paid for their time. And it's great software. It's amazing software. It does all satellite tracking. I mean, it just does a sweet different things. It's just crazy. So my viewpoint is, you can get it free, fully operational for free. Try it out. Fully operational. They don't pull back anything. It will work perfect. Just like if you were to pay for it $100. Imagine that. Get software. This I don't work for Hammerhead Deluxe. Okay, I'm not they're my sponsor. I'm not interested. Get a sponsor for anybody, but I'm just telling like it is. I had this software for almost 5 years now, and I don't have a problem with it. It's just complex. I mean, you're wrong. It's very complex, but it works flawlessly. It integrates into my system very well. Every radio I've had so far is integrated into my radio. All radios that I've owned, and I love it. So I'm willing to pay the $29 or $39 renewal every year because it's worth it, and they deserve the money. I hope they make a lot of money because they deserve it. So to continue to use it for free, and not at least like maybe this next year pay for it, and then just do your renewals. I think that's the right way of doing that because it's like I said, these are professional people that have families and things of their own lives to do. That they should be compensated for their time. Period. It should be worth it for them. We should get the best. You got to pay for the best. The best doesn't come cheap. Not always. I mean,
Tokyo. Bye-bye.
so I mean, there's parallels about that. I'm not going to go into that, but right now, but hey Ben, they make the piece of equipment software that I use, and I feel like I should pay them yearly where they ask for, and that's what I do. So I got to send my dues in. I forgot about it. They sent me a profit. I forgot about it. I'm gonna go in there and try to get that discount though, and gladly pay the money for that yearly subscription. And that's how I feel about it. Anyway, this is K5BA. We're still running. I'll shut up. So you guys can listen to our friend in Japan there, Mac. This is JG10UT. Montana. Like, he sounds like Scarface, huh? Tony Montana.
My name is Matt. Nice American Charlie. Nice American Charlie. Matt is my name. America, Germany, 7th Annual India. Japan, Germany, 1. Oscar, uniform, Tango, near Tokyo. Over.
There he goes. Now I got it. The monitor set correctly. This is the back scratcher that Sharon got made for me in the 3D printer. I mean, that's probably the best thing that I've ever gotten off the printer to change my life. It's going to scratch my back. I can't do it.
Okay, read them out. I am a mountain now. I am a very confidential and a good countryside. I'm a master area here. A location about I think 1.1 kilometers. 1.1 kilometers above the sea level. We go here in Harlem here. A good copy of here, Dennis. Thank you very much for the nice talking to you for the first time. We did not forget to all the way from the guy into my hand. We are talking to them in this Sunday morning. Thank you very much for the QA. So, there was a channel in Ontario, India. This is near Tokyo, Japan, Germany, after the United Kingdom near Tokyo.
How loud he is. Because the signal, I'm just moving my camera a little bit tighter. Maybe they can see the actual, what I'm looking at on the on here. See if I can do this without making the camera go crazy. I got it's going to be a possibility. But
good morning to you from Japan. Good evening from China. Japan, Germany, bye-bye.
I mean, it's just on that receiver right there. Japan, Germany, 1. Oscar, United Kingdom, near Tokyo.
Joe, I'm trying to get you on into Pennsylvania. Because I'm following three people with the Medicare from you. Just comment on your way from you. Thank you very much. My pleasure to talk to you for the first time. All the way from Arizona. I think it is Phoenix. I was calling to my end here to Japan this Sunday morning. Very California, Bravo, Japan, Oscar, United Daniel Roberto. Very good. Good evening, guys. Okay, this is the Papa United too. I think the Papa United to Santiago, Cuba.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. Good thing I got a Motorola right here, and I got a very famous Bofang radio here. So this radio back in when it was brand new, it's probably $2,000. This Motorola was. So we get to basically out of the commercial or the Lord have mercy, out of the business class service, fire, EMS, police, whatever, municipal. And then I've got this little Bofang right here, which is a beautiful Chinese replica. It's a replica of a Japanese radio, basically. But guess what? These little things, they're $20 in there. They work well. This little radio is a ham radio. It's $20. Go to Amazon. Look up Bofang. This is the Bofang. I think it's a B5 or something like that. Whatever it is, you'll find a lot of $20 radios on Amazon. They'll look exactly like this. $20, and they work very well. Very hot mic, so you got to make sure you pull your lips away a little bit from the microphone when you talk, or you'll definitely overdrive it. There you go. N6VNV K5DA.
Hey, Cliff, go ahead. N6VNV.
Hey, buddy, thank you for your help tonight. I'm just the typical train wreck. I did wait too long before I started activating all the audio stuff on my end, but so it's, nobody dies, from the net control, having antenna problems or audio problems or cabling problems, whatever it might be. So I appreciate you guys showing up tonight, man. It was awesome. N6VNV K5DA.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's a hard thing to do, but what you're trying to do. But I don't know if there was an email. These guys, if they say email ahead of time with their call signs and stuff, that they'll probably be listening if they want to get DX. That would be if that could fly. I don't know if it could or not, if that was possible. But then these guys, it's just a full blown like a pile up because all the song guys get through. Like talking to Mac, and I felt bad for some of the guys. That are not as strong as you that can't get in, but that's what Jenkins is for, I guess.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, Roger that. Let me see. We get. I'm gonna let me change these two videos out. Hey, can you hear? You can hear me on this one, right?
Easy, dude.
Can you hear me on this radio?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello.
Okay, good. I've got. We've got a lot of radios around this house. a lot of inexpensive radios, but nevertheless, we've got some nice little radios here in our little house here in Las Vegas, and all the HTs that I'm talking about now are belong to Sharon. I think every one of them belongs to Sharon. So that's K7 STJ's contribution to our this QTH anyway. 60MV K5.
Yeah, right on. What I said, you do really good, man. I mean, no one else is trying to do a YouTube thing and everything. It's got to be hard, but you'll get it, man. It's all good. It was good. A lot of people called in, man. I heard a lot of people on the ground plane. Yeah. I guess realistically speaking, a ground plane, omnidirectional antenna like a ground plane would be better for the net control. If you lose a few dB, from like my quad, for example, at least you can hear everybody. Go ahead. You have Andrew, you have John, so that takes care of that. But there's going to be people they can't hear that you can, so that changes their ball game right there. Those guys that are way out there, because you can hear a pin drop, man.
Yeah, well, sometimes if I got all my ducks in a row, but I'm also running two receivers, at the same time. I try to get them to do one receiver on the left side and one receiver on the right side, and so they're two separate receivers receiving signals at the same time. Two separate receivers.
Cut yourself off. I don't know if your finger was on the trigger or not.
Yeah, I'm listening to my. I'm listening to my audio. Yes, I'm listening to my audio. I'm not transmitting. This thing went dead.
Your radio died?
Yeah, backup radio everywhere.
I'm in here too. KK7 VUC.
K5 yet.
Yes. Hey, Kirk, hey, John. Hey, well, I mean, start to get everything going perfect the first time. I think it worked out pretty well. Cliff, do you have a mic mixer where you can take audio versus do some going towards YouTube?
I've got this. Thanks for asking, Kurt. I've got this. This you saw that the equalizer I have. I think that would probably work. But really, I think I need something a little bit more, bit smaller than what I have. 7BS K5.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is your audio that's on YouTube, your microphone audio is crystal clear, but the audio that's receiver is being repeated through the mic and it loses a lot. If you could take the audio directly from the receiver and mix it into the audio going towards YouTube, people online would be able to hear the people on the radio a lot better.
Who else asked me that same question was VK5 KV asked me the same thing. So I could run a direct output from the Flex into my main computer. I should be able to route it that way. You think? Oh, seriously, it'd be awesome. I'll take you up on that offer. I've got actually I run the YouTube off my laptop. My station is run off the primary station computer, and I like really the Flex has so many different audio ports that it uses. There's like 8 or 10. I'm not lying to you. I can show you. I can probably show you. There's so many different lines it uses to mix its audio, and so I don't really like mixing anything else in the audio on that computer at all. Kurt, that would be so awesome. Thank you, man. That'll make a big difference in how this is integrated over here on this end. I mean, I would need something else. I've only got really one output on this mixer that I got from Scotty, which is a beautiful piece of work, by the way. It does a wonderful job, but I've got only two inputs, but it will not output. It's got two inputs and two outputs, but they're separate. In other words, I can't mix the two inputs into one output. It'd be nice to be able to mix it with multiple outputs, right? Sounds good, man. Just let me know when we're just ready. Kurt, that's all. I appreciate that. That sounds good. I'll be here for the 2 months as well. And so we're doing good over here. We're going to go for the balloons this morning over in Mesquite. We'll be there tomorrow morning, but it's an early rise. We're going to catch the balloons going, launching in the morning. So we launch at what time, honey?
7:30.
7:30. So we'll leave here about 5:30. We get give it 4:30 on a day off. So that's it takes a little bit of motivation to do that. Go ahead.
One of your little radios out there with you, I highly suspect they use an aircraft, what do they call it?
Yeah, you got it. Okay, yeah, roger that. Yeah, I'll do that. I've got taking my truck. I've got that little TYT mobile unit. I've got some channels in there. I could always dial in the frequency. We'll find out because Sharon over here will definitely know the answer to that question. And what frequency to look for? Being that she's a pilot instructor on top of that. Yeah, for sure that. Thank you for the update. Thank you for the update on that. The information on that. That's perfect. They'll keep us busy listening to. I'm sure they have a central command there. I'd imagine for all the balloons at one time.
Yeah, helicopters have a Unicom channel, 123.025 or 123.050. So helicopters all do that. All the news birds talk to each other as well as the police birds on that Unicom. So I'm sure they've got one for a lighter than air aircraft, or they may just use the same one. I'll snoop around. I'll find out what it is.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, man. That's a good heads up. They'll just add just another layer to our to the whole experience with the balloons. I've not done a balloon morning liftoff like this before. I think all the balloons lift off at about the same time, and it's be quite the event to be a part of. And so appreciate that, Kurt. And that that mixture is going to make a big difference here at my house for sure. And I've been looking for them online, but there's so much saturation of like podcast equipment that I really didn't know what direction to turn in. So that you solved my problem for me. Thanks a lot, Kurt. I know 7BS. This is K5 Delta America.
Okay, yeah, and also 123.3 and 123.5 air-to-air frequencies for gliders and hot air balloons.
Oh heck yeah, man! Thank you. That's very specific. Okay, 123.4 and 5. I'll write that down right now. Absolutely. Okay, 123.4 and 5. Okay, thank you very much.
23.3 and 5, not 4.
Okay, guys. Okay, got it. Yeah, 123.3 and 123.5. Got it. That's perfect. We'll use that for sure. We'll roll in with that thing going. So what have you been up to, man? I haven't talked to you for just a minute. How's the wife?
She's doing okay. She's feeling all right. I had a rough couple of nights. For months, I haven't had any problems, but the last couple of nights, sleep I tried to go to sleep last night shortly before midnight, and I had to stay up until 4 before I could finally sleep.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. And I think mine is the medication related. And but something. The alternative to that medication is a brain dead, more brain dead than I already am. It's definitely not something I'll be looking forward to. As a matter of fact, my doctor wouldn't even let me quit. I said, listen, I just want to stop this medication completely, and she said, absolutely not.
No, what happens, I can fall asleep and just quit breathing. So
Oh.
what happens around midnight, I go to sleep, and within 5 minutes, I go into alarm. So I wake up and try again and again and again, and every time I fall asleep, I quit breathing. So it finally gets to the point where I have to stay awake till I breathe.
I've never had sleep apnea. My friend has it. When she first had it, she's in her probably her early 30s, and she would be driving and wrecking her car. And we were doing timeshare. She still does timeshare. She's in management now, but she bought her first car. She didn't even drive a car till she was 25 for the first time. She was from a rich family. Like this is their story, but she has sleep apnea. She would fall asleep and wreck her car. Excuse her to get killed. We had to do something about that to help her not do that anymore.
Yeah, but not in the situation as narcolepsy. But no, in my situation, the brain just gives me a real freeze to tell the diaphragm to breathe. So I run out of oxygen. And so I use a monitor all the time. When I dip below it starts vibrating and honking my cell phone and stuff to wake me up. So I resume breathing. The last night's attacks were so severe that I was going into alarm while I was awake.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I was doing so well for so long, and now this crap's back.
You're not drinking tea again, are you?
Oh, no, I stay away from it.
Yeah. That's, there's a lot of reasons why a person could have insomnia for sure. But yours is clinical, clinically diagnosed, and not, to be going. I know. Listen, I know you suffered a lot. I know you suffered a lot with this situation that you have right now. So I know it's been a long fight for you. So I know that if anybody can figure it out, basically the last time you attacked this thing, you basically told the doctors what you're ahead of those guys. It was amazing. So a lot of times we know how to treat ourselves better than what they can. They can't fit us in a box. A lot of times, if we research enough and experiment enough, we can figure out what's wrong with us and treat ourselves if we have to.
Yeah. Well, it's not insomnia either. Somebody with insomnia just can't sleep. You're trying to go to sleep and the brain just says, screw it, I'm staying awake. In my situation, I can lay my head down and within minutes, I'm asleep. Also within minutes, I quit breathing.
So you're just dozing off, setting the alarm all night, the rest of the night, I guess.
So what happens is I'm trying to go to sleep and I lay down and I do fall
Oh
asleep.
man, can you imagine that?
I fall asleep, I run out of oxygen. So the alarm goes off, wakes me up, saves my life. So I start breathing again. And I try it again, and it repeats. The last night's attack was so severe that I'm sitting there watching TV going into alarm. I'm awake and I'm going into alarm.
You're suffocating. Your brain's still alive, but you don't awake, but you don't even realize it. Hey, where does your O2 sats get down to? I'm just curious.
Oh, I've lost. I'm down to about 204 right now. I want to be down to 200. 200 is my target, and if I can get past that, I'll be happy. I'm at 204 from 240.
No, your O2 sat, your O2 saturation. What number is that when it bottoms out? That's amazing, huh? What the having been a paramedic at one time in my life and all the training we did, we had a lot, so much training I just can't imagine. But before they turn us loose on the public, the consciousness. There's consciousness, and then one degree of unconsciousness below that is it affects your breathing. Your breathing will turn off. So that's an automatic response. And but when you put the brain asleep past consciousness, past sleep, the very next level is it stops breathing. That's what happens to a lot of the addicts that with fentanyl. They're alive. They're not dead. They just not breathing anymore, so they suffocate. They're helpless little human beings that no longer can breathe, and so that's how they die. It's not really an overdose. It's just a lack of breathing, right? Yeah, snoring. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the hypothalamus where it's located at. That part of the basic the basic instinctive part of man, like the things we share with almost all warm-blooded animals. The hypothalamus is just a basic, basically the bias, if you will, of human nature. Go ahead. There's a lot of drug studies here in Las Vegas. I think we might be the hub of all the drug studies in the United States. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I get lots of emails for all kinds of studies that they pay people big money to go and experiment on them. Of course, you may not be the type of guy who wants to get experimented. They do those double-blind studies, and I actually participated in one. It was a sleeping. Isn't that weird? It was a sleeping. People who had sleeping problems like myself. I did a study for one night. They paid me $300. They kicked me out of the program because I was not able to sleep that night. So they put at least 50 sensors on me, all to my scalp, my lungs, my chest, my back. I was hooked up like you read about. And so they said, okay, now go to sleep. I'm like, yeah, right. So I laid there, just twitched all night long, and I finally they give me a check. Says you're disqualified. You didn't sleep at all. I go, I told you. And so they said, well, you can't get. That's not a good. That wasn't the criteria they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who had less severe issues than I did of insomnia. So they kicked me out of the program, but I got paid at least. Oh, right, exactly. Yeah. See, what was I going to comment on? I guess the only good thing there's no good thing about having a neurological problem like you have. Obviously, the good thing is that you're able to wake up. If the signal didn't get to your diaphragm and the back of your tongue and things of that nature, then you were sleeping unconscious and you weren't able to. There's a response that happens to save your own life. That response is to wake you up when you're not breathing or when your O2 stats get too low. If there ever comes a time where that stopped working, that's the next level down, then you'd really have a problem and you'd be dying every night. The way it's happening now, it's just damn right uncomfortable. And I can just imagine what it would be like to I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat you're in, except I just don't go. I don't go to sleep much, but I figure about 2 hours a week is about just kidding. About 2 hours a night is about par for course for me. Yeah, it's 7 yes, take time.
Well, you can't. Your health will suffer from that, and mine was. I've gotten back to where I can do 6, 7, 8, 9 hours of continuous sleep now, but then all of a sudden, like last night, I get whacked again. There is a device that they can do. It's an implant, and basically, what it does is it looks for that pulse from the brain, and as long as it sees that pulse, everything's fine. But if it doesn't get that pulse, it generates the pulse. So it goes ahead and tells your tongue to move. It goes ahead and tells your diaphragm to move automatically. Now, my medical provider didn't believe what I was telling them, and they kept saying, "Well, we're going to fix it with a machine." I said, I went over it with them, and they said, "Look, by definition, what it does is it tells you by sending you 4 rapid pulses of air, looks for distortion from those 4 pulses, and it knows you're trying to breathe, and it steps up the pressure, tries to help you." In my situation, when I don't breathe, the BiPAP machine just sits there and watches me die. Well, you say, "Well, I got to take a breath, so I'm not going to a system." I said, "I need one with ASV," and we got into a big argument about that. And finally, he turned around and says, "You know what, you need a machine with ASV." And I said, "I've been telling you morons this for years." Well, what's available, we can get that out to you. But I don't own the machine. I basically am renting it, or they're renting it for me. It means I have to wear it every single night. And if they don't see I'm using it, I have to give it up and give it back. The problem is, I do fine without a machine now most of the time. I've got it under control. It's just every once in a while, like last night, or it'll pop up here or pop up there. I'm not going to sleep with the machine every night. I don't want to. I only use it as I have to. They said, "We won't give you this machine. It's a rental, and we're going to monitor you." I said, "No, you're not."
Question.
Yeah.
Hey, this is KJ7. I've noticed you have the same with the BiPAP machine. I've used this CPAP for several years. Only way I keep my weight back is this.
No, CPAP and BiPAP are very, very different. CPAP is a continuous pressure, right? So they set the pressure level, and what happens is it'll pressurize you. It'll help you take the air on. Now, when you exhale carbon dioxide, it blows off through the front of the mask, where you all the little holes. So you have to overcome that pressure to exhale. And a BiPAP machine, what it does, it gets in sync with you. They're really, really smart. What it does, it gets in sync with you, and it says, "Okay, X number of seconds, he's going to breathe," and it waits, and it tests you, and it goes, "Okay, he's trying to breathe," and it ramps up the pressure, and it hits you with it, helps you take on the air, and it says, "Okay, the last time the dwell time was 1.7 seconds. In other words, you took on air for 1.7 seconds, and then you quit." So the machine says, "Fine, I'm going to charge him for 1.7 seconds, and I'm going to back off and let him exhale." So if you find a CPAP uncomfortable, tell them you want a BiPAP.
Copy that. Yeah, I didn't even know that existed. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and a lot of times all you have to do is you just gotta you tell them, "Okay, look, it helps me breathe, but I'm having a rough time exhaling. I'm fighting with this thing, and I feel like I just gotta tear the mask off. How about getting me a BiPAP?" And that alone will usually get your health provider to give you a BiPAP machine, especially if you've had your current machine more than 1 year.
Yeah, I want to say back in 2016, roughly 17, I was in really great shape. I was like 210. I was working out like crazy. And the doctor looked at me and said, "You'll need a mouthpiece. No problem. We'll do a test anyway." And he said, "You were waking up like 45 times an hour. You're going to need a CPAP."
Yeah. Well, if you want to see what's going on, the device that I wear is made by Wellue. It's spelled WELLUE, Wellue, and it's an O2 monitoring ring. You slide it on your thumb or your index finger before you go to sleep at night, and it talks to your Android device or a tablet or what have you, and it records everything you do. It records your oxygen saturation. It records your breathing. It records motion, and it draws you charts. You can look at all this stuff. You can see how many times you wake up.
Well, I'll check into that. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Next time I see you, I'll show you. I've got two of them, and my healthcare provider didn't believe what I was telling them, and they wouldn't provide it. So I came out of pocket myself. And I'm here to tell you, without that WellU device, I wouldn't be talking on the radio right now. I'd be gone.
Okay, no morbidity. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm real glad you're here. That's for sure. We want you around a lot longer too. You really got to do to take care of yourself, my friend.
Yeah, I'm doing my best, and it's really, really improved. I'm now getting decent sleep for the most part, but every once in a while, the demons come out and all hell breaks loose. They had one hell of a party at my expense last night.
Well, let the party go on.
Oh yeah, they're partying in my head. But it was about 3:30, almost 4 a.m. And okay, all right, I've been up for a while. Let's see what we can do. Here's where it gets dangerous. If it gets to the point where I'm so tired that I can't stay awake, that becomes a problem because now I want to sleep, and then I go into alarm, then I wake up, and then I want to go to sleep, and it becomes a really vicious circle. It did that to me one time, and I was begging my wife, take me to the hospital, put me on a goddamn ventilator.
Yeah, that's not something that I would want to do for sure. There's a new variant out of COVID right now that I got some data on from my employer on the strip for working for Wyndham Resorts, and he's got COVID, and he's got it's a weird variant. It's Omni, whatever it is, that Omni variant, and but it's got a few letters behind it. I can get the paperwork on it. He's got that, and anyway, so there's a lot going on, and but I think we all learned going and getting yourself put on a ventilator in a hospital is probably the worst thing you could probably ever do. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it is. Absolutely, it is. And fortunately, I rode it out. I went almost a full day with no sleep when that one hit. And it finally gave up, and I was able to get some massive amount of sleep, and I responded back from that. It hasn't been that bad. Last night was touch and go, but it just forced me to stay up from midnight to about 3:30, almost 4 a.m. watching television and just dinking around on the computer before I finally thought, well, all right, I'm going to try it again, and it was successful. So, but I haven't had one that bad in quite some time. What triggered it, I don't know.
Hey, when I did my first sleep test to use that machine, I told him, I said, you're going to need to give me something to follow, get me started, because they have wires, all over you. They have wires everywhere, pulling on your leg hair, blah 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 blah.
You say I do.
And sure enough, at 1 a.m., I'm like, come in here, take the stuff off me, I'm going home. And then they called me about a week later and had me come in and gave me a little something to put me to sleep.
Was that the
usually melatonin will help with that. It depends how bad it is. Melatonin's a pretty good one. It's pretty mild. That helps. But I have no problem falling asleep. I fall asleep anywhere, anytime. I've always been really good about that. But if you quit breathing, you quit breathing. You can't sleep and quit breathing. You got to give up what? If you're not sleeping, you're breathing. If you're not breathing, you better not be sleeping.
5 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, for me, it's like I've hardly ever been able to take naps. I'm tired during the day. Of course, at work I can take a nap. At work. But, going home, taking a nap, no. I'm going to lay down. I'm tired. I'm lying there looking at the ceiling. Driving across country, same thing. Get a motel room, check in, lay down.
No.
Wake up a couple hours, or, get up a couple hours and then get back in the car and drive. And it drives me nuts.
K5VA here. The thing that really scares me when I don't sleep is driving. Sharon, I will not drive my vehicle if I'm in a situation where like I'm nodding off like for lunch the other day. I missed lunch because I was getting ready to get all ready for lunch, and suddenly I fell asleep and dropped my phone. And just sitting in my upright position here, dropped my phone like 3 or 4 times in a row. And I don't remember even going to sleep, and suddenly I get woke up with my phone dropped and hit the floor. I'm like, wow, if I were driving right now, I'd be running off the road or hitting somebody or hit a telephone pole, whatever it might be. I don't want to ever put myself in that position. So I ground myself. I refuse to drive after that. I don't have to go anywhere. There's nowhere I have to go that's important enough for me to get behind a wheel and put other people's life in danger. That's why I felt about it. 7 yes, and the other gentleman here on the figure 7, I'm not sure what your call is. This is K5 Delta American.
No, I hear you. I feel the same way. It's just the few times I've driven across the country and lay there, stare at the ceiling, and there's only so long you can lay there, but then I make sure that I got somebody with me, or I'm talking on a radio or something to keep me awake, and enough Mountain Dew to.
Yeah, Kurt has told me right on into Vegas and out of Vegas several times, hours on the radio. And I'll be honest with you, that radio will keep you awake. I mean, DXing mobile. I was doing some work out in Denver, and by the time I hit get within 100 miles of Denver, of the Colorado Denver, the Colorado Utah border up on I-70. I get Vegas real well, and a couple of times Kurt talked me all the way in. And it was great, and not even a remote possibility I was going to go to sleep. The conversation was just too good to do that, and plus we were pulling other people in from all over the place. This is during the day at 40 meters. It's amazing what 40 meters will propagate.
Yeah, copy that. When I was coming back to Vegas from Nashville this last 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I took MRS between my son, 2 trips with 2 different sons.
No.
We had GMRS radios, and we would talk constantly back and forth, keeping each other awake and just keep the conversation going.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, just to keep your mind focused. We got a big dog over here, Mooney the terrorist. No, he's not terrorist. Mooney the super dog here. We got a bunch of videos of him on YouTube. He's just about ready to pull my arm out. No. We bought this giant Kong rope. But it's about half the size of a basketball with rope around the ball, and he loves this thing. And man, he swings it. Oh, sorry about that, dropped out. If he swings that thing, he's gonna take your head off. Go ahead.
Hey, I didn't mean to hog your conversation, man. Come back in, Kurt. Hey, I see on Amazon that Well U O-ring is about $179. Did your insurance cover any of that?
Okay, I'm back. I had to run out front and grab the postman. No, I had to totally come out of pocket because it's not a certified medical device. They won't even look at it.
Good Lord have mercy. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I came out of pocket 149. I actually got 2 of them at 149. Damn thing saved my life, and it continues to watch out for my well-being. My medical provider doesn't want to have any part of it, but screw them. Obviously, it knows better than they do.
Yeah, I guess it's insurance companies have to make a profit. I understand. They take on a lot of guys that are my age and your age. We hear the Medicaid section of our portion of our lives, if you will. They take it on medical issues, thousands of dollars with expensive, medical scenarios we have to pay
paid for, or they got paid for before we kicked the bucket. So there's that, and they also insure young people that will have problems for years and years and years. So I know they got to make a profit, so they make a decision about that. I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, well, I figure in the long run it was cheap, and it was the right move, and it continues to be. I turned a number of people onto these, and they bought them, and it really cracked me up. My wife's sister bought one, put it on, and after a couple of nights, it said it was absolutely destroying her sleep. I go, wait a minute. It's not destroying your sleep, it's alerting you to a problem.
Trying to sell me more stuff I don't need. It just drives me nuts.
You guys are awesome. You guys both doubled, and almost you started at the same time and finished within 5 seconds of each other. So I got you, Kurt. I heard what you said, but the other station on frequency. What's your name? What's your call sign, sir? Over.
Sorry about that. It's KJ7 Zulu Sierra. My name is Jim. And what I was saying was the CPAP suppliers, they prey on the elderly, thinking that you're just stupid, and they just keep calling and calling, trying to sell you more and more supplies you don't need. And I finally blocked their numbers because they were calling me daily, and it's just ridiculous.
Oh, seriously? Okay, that's interesting. I understand. I get hammered with all kinds of crap. I mean, I do. I block them, and then they'll they'll attack me on my cell phone number. They'll text messaging, and then I'll block that number. They got banks of numbers, man. I mean, after about the 20th block, usually they run out of steam, but they'll use all 20 different sets of numbers to call me that aren't blocked, and the same thing for the political guys. So yeah, it's they're in business too, and I guess it's just the American way. I don't know.
I can't stand telemarketers. Even worse, I can't stand the scammers. I just get as much entertainment out of them as I possibly can at their expense. In other words, I completely waste their time.
Hey, Kurt, I've got, listen to my audio. A good way to know you're not doubling with somebody, because we almost doubled the last transmission, is to listen to monitor your voice, or monitor the repeater frequency with a different radio, like HT or whatever, somewhere in your house, so you know when you double with somebody. It just works perfect. I'm just not coming to realize, after being him for almost 50 years, I found out something about repeaters. It's kind of useful tonight. So I've got this little boat thing here. I'm listening on a where the PYT, wherever it is, I have over there. That's kind of cool. But yes, it's the American way, man. They don't get your number. It's illegal, and then it's illegal. But even the politicians who you hope to have integrity, they also commit the same crime of a violation against our privacy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Operating full duplex Motorola handhelds are perfect for that because they don't desense easily, so they make great off-air monitors. And there are times I'll do that. The ones that try to scam me on the phone, I screw with them, just relentlessly screw with them. I keep them on the phone as long as I possibly can because they're not making any money while I'm doing that.
I'll turn it off. You go back in there, honey.
Yeah. I've got the QRT. I've officially run Sharon out of the front room, which is where my station is, and her location of operation. She is the chief organizer and COO and CFO and CEO of this organization here at my PTA. So I respect that. I'm going to QRT. But this is nice. Good talking to you, man. And our friend KJ7 Zulu Sierra, nice to meet you, sir. Jim, we'll talk to you later. And this is K5 Delta America, Las Vegas. See y'all later. K5VA Clip.
Okay, Cliff. Yeah, good to chat with you. Wednesday, I'll bring a toy with me to the lunch, and you'll get a good laugh out of this. It'll bring back memories of about 40 years ago. And Jim, always good to hear you. Cliff, what did you do? Great guy.
I'm looking forward to it for sure. Okay, good night, fellas. K5BA. Good. Okay, fellas. Sorry about that. Yes, sir. Woo!
Do you guys see this mountain in the background? Oh my gosh. The Area 47. Oh my gosh. So that's just the 27 meter. And I think the 10 meter is hydraulic all the way up to 20 meters. So it's pretty crazy. But oh my gosh, so many activities. We've got lobbying, we've got sliding. This is epic. Of course, some crazy slides. This place is amazing. Anyway, this is for some footage of my first practice, and I can't wait to try this place out. So we're up here on the top of the mountain, and I just wanted to show you guys the 20 meter is hydraulic. So the 10 meter comes all the way up to this level eventually, so we can do some diving. And then we're going to go all the way up to 27 and show you. Here we go. That is so scary. So with me today is Alexi Pligalov, showing me the 27 meter here in Area 47. How are you feeling? Super excited. I heard that you put down this yellow tape so that you could safely run down this piece of wood. Does it work well for you? Ideality. Amazing. Remember, if you're ever too nervous to jump from the 20 meter, there's always option number 2, which looks way more fun. We'll definitely do that later. We're here, our first practice in Area 47 of the College Club. Did some pretty good jobs today. Part of me wants to celebrate by going down this slide at the end. Hey! You can see on the rock wall, Jessica Macaulay, going for a climb, always exercising. Here she goes, she's gonna do a backflip. Wow. What does Coach Zoe think of the day? Get off my camera! Here we go. Next to the trampoline. Right for the dive. Crazy! Friends. I feel such a good team, and you guys are with the 20-meter platform constructed in nice and tight. This is what it looks like. Woo! Got some double house and triple house today, so stay tuned for what those look like. But yeah, that's where we're going. Hopefully the sun comes back. Update. Traffic's going great. Jackie's up now. Jackie's up. Here we go. Woo! So after a very successful practice, only lasted down 30 minutes. We of course get a beautiful hot tub. Alexi will not get out of the hot tub. And this view, so I'm stuck in here. But next stop is some dinner, and then tomorrow I have something, and then I'll be on Monday. So very happy to see it. We've entered the wakeboard area. Here goes Angie. Yes.
This is McAllen, Texas, the obesity capital of America. You know why McAllen's the obesity capital? If you're going to use his health tonight, it's like McAllen, a specific thing. I thought I was in Wally for a second. That's why I love this guy.
I lost a brother and sister to diabetes, had diagnosed with type 2 diabetes as well. And this started with the children's book is called The Adventures of Excellence out of Exercise. I'm trying to do my part to get people to change the way they eat. That's a part of everything. Asking myself, that's what I think about. I spoke about when all of a sudden it appears that any of these sort of nuisance of that could be in the flesh. He tells me I'm using the wrong fishing lure, shows me that I should be using the one refuses to run into me. He glances at the lake and declares there's no fish here, makes me pack up camp and leaves. He gets in his brand new underfloating kayak and hits the water. There are no fish here either. So we make progress. As I gain speed as we begin to water with us. He makes me think of his sweet sauce, and he pulls out his fire pit. There are a few things we do on school and sometimes we find this stuff. This is the ripple highlighter. And this is me. See, I just to my first speed up. Start looking
pictures on them. I'm gonna put them on envelopes. It'll look like this. I can make cards and trade. The other idea I have is to use the deck of cards and just glue the comics to the back of them. And I can type these. These are cute little gifts to give somebody. See, here's one I make to send my mom. Here's another one. And then I'll just put the comics on the back. We can decorate the envelopes. This is just deodorant with the magazines. Here's a card that I made. Here's the inside of the card. It's really funny. That way, years from now, me and my mom can look back and read all the stuff that I sent her and just see how far I've come. This luxury motor coach is 6 years old and still costs well over $1 million. Come inside and see why. This is a new approach, which is one of the most high-end motorhomes available. It's a 2018 pre-owned coach that still looks brand new inside. The interior is absolutely stunning and feels super spacious. There's a chair with a desk on this side and a comfy couch on the other side. My favorite part is the huge seamless windows throughout. There's a nice dining table here and a beautiful kitchen across from it with very high-end appliances. There's even a bar over here that includes Newell branded custom glassware. The refrigerator blends in with the cabinetry and has a pantry space along with a stackable washer and dryer. This is the half bathroom. Finishes in here are gorgeous and all very high quality. Down the hall is the main bedroom. This has a king-size bed, large TV, and lots of additional storage space. The full bathroom features a nice vanity, closet space, and a large glass shower with beautiful tile work. There's also a large rain shower head above. We transition our twins from their cribs to big boy beds, and this is how the first nap and night plan. Do you have time to set up your entire bed for the
house before their first nap, so we just put out the mattresses, and it was a total disaster. Even though they were so tired from the move, they still did not fall asleep for 1.5 hours. They're very at 10 this afternoon, so we built their beds and we did a little video to try to get them excited for sleeping tonight. We did their bedtime routine as normal, read their books, and we put them down in the afternoon at 7:10 p.m. like we normally do. But of course, they have other plans to sleep in now that they have this morning at 9 p.m. It did take 20 minutes to get those to one. The first week was around 11:10 p.m. and Oscar fell out of bed, so we got down and sleeping out for 20 minutes and we went back to sleep. The second week, we was very upset and we went back to sleep. And the third week came very because we got to sleep. After a rough night, the parents woke up around 6:15 a.m. Transition their twins from their cribs to the boy beds, and this is how the first nap and night went. Transition their twins from their cribs to the boy beds, and this is neither one of us think. This is an unpopular opinion, but gymnastics is in fact useful. Not even sure how this is debatable, because today we're heading to my daughter's second ever gymnastics competition, and she works so hard every single day. Probably even a little extra hard, because she found this love and passion of hers a little bit later on, and she's 8 years old, and I know some of you start when they're like 3 or 4. However, I'm pretty sure both Misty Copeland, the ballerina, and Simone Biles, the renowned Go with gymnastics, also started a little bit later, so if you're willing to persevere and work hard, yeah. Craziest day, it definitely did. At her first meet, the nurse got the best of her, and most of her scores were in the 8s, but this time all her scores were above 9. She also had a few mishaps happen at her last competition, which kind of got in her head, so we've been talking a lot about not just treating her body, but also treating her brain as an athlete. And I'm just so crazy proud of her because she did so well. She brought home the bronze medal, actually tied for first on balance beam. She was so happy and excited about this. It was such a victory, especially next week. And not only that, but she brought home second all-around gymnast, which was incredible. She also got 6th on floor, 8th on bars, and her team brought home. This is an unpopular opinion, but so new plan. There is a little pilot across the street. Alright, so all you have to do is walk up to the counter and purchase a shower. It is $17. That is almost a whole month of Planet Fitness showers. And they actually give you a special pin just for you to be able to unlock the door when it's your time. And the shower itself is pretty nice, and the water is actually warm, which does not always happen at Planet Fitness. But the outlet was broken, which also happens a lot at Planet Fitness. I did have to go to Planet for over an hour though, and being there alone didn't feel as safe as it should have either. So overall, I would look through the heavy use for hospital and any other option. Although I am one of the entrants on board, I do have a few other duties to keep track of on board, and today was a very busy day for the beast. So to start the morning, I'm at drill. We always have drill like once a week, and my station is in here. Apparently, this is the best way to get the same. Good morning, must be nice to know that the day is going on. Roughly, not too much later than the third one that I've never seen here on any fruit and vegetable. But today she was really keen on trying water. So let me know how she learned how to fix. I think the way
So as a wheelchair user, the best thing to do is to ready. Only 25 seconds to 60 seconds. So not that bad. After that, hop on the left here for that wheelchair attachment. Everybody else that it's vehicles takes you like 5 minutes. You can clean out of the ground.
I know I had some left. Where did I put it? What the hell? Did I drop it? I swear to God, I'm taking it. Jay, did you take my stuff? Have you seen it? Don't start that. No, you just had it. You took it. Is that it? No, I haven't dropped it. Is that it? What are you doing? What? Is that from the floor? Yeah, I thought it was stone. Oh, you're tripping. That's disgusting. That could be anything. I guess we're gonna see in a few minutes. Okay, that wasn't it. What was that? I'm not doing that again.
Our dad guessing our 14 dog's name is Blind.
They found us in their car. It's not like we did drugs. You just need somebody to pay attention to. Alright. I'm gonna take you, you're still streaming. Okay. Alright. You gonna end the stream? Are you gonna end the live stream? What? No.